Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. We are on the final episode of the season. Well, I'm saying the final episode. I might, depending on how long this goes, split it into two parts. We'll see. Today then, we have three matches. Arsenal, Newcastle, West Ham. Those three matches will decide the fate of the title. Interestingly, just before I started recording this, I accidentally clicked continue too soon. Manchester United have played Leicester, and it was a draw, which isn't necessarily the best result, but it's not the worst result either, which means Manchester United have 2 games left to play, and they are... Who are they playing? Who are they playing in two games? 2 games, where are they? West Ham and Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, I don't think are doing as well as they should. No, they're down in 6th, but I'm assuming they're still a very good side. Today could be a very interesting day. Before we even get into any games, we have cemented our qualification for the Europa League, although we don't really care about that because we are... Let's try and do some maths here. So, Everton, in theory, can catch us, but it's unlikely. I think we've got Champions League. We have to have Champions League. Let's get on to the Arsenal game. All the games for the Saturday have been played. We're playing on the Sunday. Hopefully, if we pick up 3 points, we'll be 1 point behind Manchester United. Underperforming Arsenal then sat down 13th place in the table. They're not going to qualify for Europe. I don't think they're going to get anywhere near a relegation battle. They are basically mid-table. So, Willy Sagnol, who's in charge for some reason, I don't know why, we are 20 odd years in the future, so that kind of makes sense. 3 points. It's not going to be an easy game, but 3 points here will put us within touching distance of Manchester United at the top of the table. The starting lineup that we are going to go for against Arsenal. In goal is German Cordoba. Back 3 of Stevkovic, Urukalo and Abdullahi Kamara. Steve Simpson comes in for the injured Branko Markovic. Ahmed Bassouni is the left back. Fenton and Montoya are the 2 central midfielders. Ortuzzo and Sole flank either side of the twice scoring hat-trick hero Dejan Lakisevic. If he gets a hat-trick against Arsenal, it's a very big if, he will score 3 hat-tricks in a row, which might be some form of record. It might not be, someone's probably done it somewhere. Interestingly, Arsenal's formation is very narrow, which means our wingers, and by wingers I mean fullbacks, they are going to potentially have a whole load of space to work in, which could be great, or it could be terrible because you might find Sanchez and Welsh kind of spreading out wide, possibly. Even though the league title is within reach, it is not out of the question. Chances of us winning it is pretty slim. First highlight of the game, it's going to get cleared by Arsenal. Lynn running it forward, kicks it towards Martins. Martins, who's already been booked early on, runs into the area. 3 Arsenal players in there, crossed in. Wang Jun's one of them. Cordoba makes a save. It comes back out. Wang Jun has made it 1-0 to Arsenal. 5 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. If we don't win this, I don't think we can win the league. Well, we can. Scientifically, mathematically, we can win the league, but I don't think it's going to happen. Highlight straight away. Sole gets the ball from Bassouni's throw. Stevie Simpson, not seen him in a while. Ortuzzo into the area. Gustavo Ortuzzo forces a save out of Cruz. It's going to be a corner. Fenton whips in the corner. It's cleared. Martins is going to collect it for Arsenal. Martins, who basically made the goal from the last highlight. Martins running down the left-hand side. Lakisevic, the striker, doing the work there, getting the tackle in. Cruz, the goalkeeper, has the ball in his hands for Arsenal. 15 minutes on the clock. Over the top, Simpson collects though. Ortuzzo turns, runs out wide. It's clear. It's not cleared. It's tackled. What's going on? Ortuzzo in the middle to Giuseppe Sole? Who's Giuseppe Sole? Pasquale Sole. I think Giuseppe Sole is a real man. Pasquale Sole has made it 1-1. 15, nearly 16 minutes on the clock. We are still in this game. Let's get another goal. Straight after the goal, we have another highlight again. Martin's ball forward. Has something or other. Lynn to Renato Sanchez. Hassouni back to Portanova. Welsh in the middle. Welsh tries to find a player. Hassouni gets it. Sanchez. Welsh. These 3 passing it around. Not really going anywhere though. Welsh. Hassouni again. The fullback has made a run. Does find him. Martins crosses it in. It's cleared by Urukalo. It's come back though, and that is awful goalkeeping. Isaac Lynn with a goal. But German Cordoba was just rooted to the spot. He didn't really even try. Approaching half-time since the second goal, we've had no highlights whatsoever, and we are not playing very well, which means half-time We'll give everyone an angry team talk. Second half, we'll score 6 goals. I've done no substitutions, however, Arsenal have just brought on a different fullback, different centre-back, Nwankwo. Fenton with the corner, crosses in, Montoya's there, it's cleared, Sole, the goal scorer, gets the ball, edge of the area, takes it out to the left-hand side. Where are you going to go, son? Where are you going? Just going to keep going. Gets tackled by Martins, and Martins has managed to find one of the Arsenal goal scorers, Lynn, Welsh. Ball upfield to Wang Jun, the other goal scorer. Goes past the tackle like he wasn't even there, crossed in, Hasauni's there, just over the bar. First highlight of the second half, and it was a counter-attack from Arsenal, and it nearly made it 3-1. Corner for us, Fenton takes it, Kamara's there, it's cleared. Martins, someone go through the back of him, he's just constantly on the ball. Martins running down the left-hand side, over the halfway line, lumps it upfield. Bassiouni just deflects it into Renato Sanchez's path, and Sanchez hits it over. Throw on for Arsenal, right by their corner flag. Portanova gets tackled by Lakisevic. Sole crosses into nobody. Stevie Simpson, have a go, son. Stevie Simpson doesn't have a go. I thought he did have a go. It was a cross. Simpson gets the ball back, though. Where are you going to go? Back to Dennis Montoya, the Costa Rican. Across field to Fenton. Fenton to Sole. Sole to Bassiouni in the area. What an effort that was from the Egyptian, but hits it well over the bar in the end. Bassiouni with the ball. Sole doesn't bother going for a header. Welsh heads it down. Sanchez. Hasouni, who got the assist for their second goal. Sanchez. Hasouni again. They are getting a hell of a lot of the ball. Lin. Backheel to Wang Jun. Wang Jun puts it into the back of there. It is 3-1. We are just being schooled by Arsenal here. Defensively, we are falling apart. Lakisevic is definitely not getting his hat-trick. We're going to bring on Nenad Kampar. We're going to stick Ortuzzo in the middle. I mean, defensively, look at this. 6.3, 6.4, 6.2. Jensen's going to come on. We're going to put you in the middle. That will do. That's kind of the only real options we've got defensively. We've got no more defensive subs. 15 minutes to play since the substitutions. Nothing has happened at all. Oh, we've finally got a highlight with 10 minutes to play. Cruz the goal kick. Bassiouni gets the ball just inside the Arsenal half. Nenad Kampar. Kampar lumps into one of their players, Nwankwo, in his own area. Back to Cruz. Cruz first time kick upfield. Headed forward by Stevkovic. Fenton doesn't win the header. Portanova forward to Wang Jun. Wang Jun across to Welsh in the middle. Forward to MacLeod. Sure. Wang Jun crosses it in. It's an own goal by Eurocalo. That is the end of our game. And that is probably the end of our season. Stevkovic gets the ball, 82nd minute. They've literally just scored their goal. Sole running down the right-hand side. 2 players in the centre if he can find him. Ortuzzo controls. It's gone into the back of the net. It's 4-2. Ortuzzo's going to claim it. It was questionable whether it was any good. But 4-2. There's still 9 minutes left to play. Still a possibility. Highlight straight away as well. Martins. MacLeod. Is that MacLeod? Okay, MacLeod. Jensen, ball forward. Sole gets it. Sole across. Kampar to Ortuzzo in the area. Ortuzzo on the volley. It's a great save from the keeper. It's going to be a corner. Fenton's corner comes in. It's pinging about in the area. Stevkovic should have scored. It's gone for another corner. I nearly said that was in. It wasn't in. Fenton takes another corner. Vidovic gets it clear. Kampar gets it. Runs, crosses, doesn't cross, shoots. Why do you always shoot? Why? Every single time, Nenad. Free kick for Arsenal. 4 minutes of normal time to play plus injury time. Welsh. MacLeod into the area. Bassiouni's going to collect it and run it free. Where are you going to go? You're just going to keep running or you're going to kick it forward? Ran over the halfway line. Finds Sole. Sole towards Ortuzzo. Doesn't get it. Lin flicks the head on but intercepted. Simpson. Nenad Kampar. Kampar's going to take it out wide and probably shoot. He's not shot. He's found Ortuzzo. Ortuzzo, what's going on? How have we not scored? Their goalkeeper must be on an 11 rating at the moment. It wasn't even a corner. Simpson with the throw. There's 1 minute of injury time to play. Even if we get anything from this, it's not going to be enough. And it probably means that our season, or at least our championship hopes, are probably gone. Kampar's ball forward was absolutely awful. We've got 30 seconds left to play. There it is then. It is 4-2 to Arsenal. And just defensively, what was this? Absolute horse manure. 6.0 for Stevkovic, 6.4 for Urukalo, 6.2 for Kamara. That was not a good result. That means then, with 2 games left to play, we are 4 points behind table toppers Manchester United. We need them to lose both games. If they win and they draw, we need to win both games, I think. No, we don't. They need to lose both games. Or draw both games. I don't know. Science. Although if they draw both games, we need to win by a hell of a lot of points. I don't know these things. I can't work out maths. Leicester, can they catch us? They are on 65 points. They can definitely catch us, because if they win both of their games, they will be on 71 points. So we need to get at least 1 victory out of our final 2 games. Otherwise, Leicester could catch us. Good news, however, we have qualified for the Champions League for next season, which is ridiculous. And I think we do go straight into the group stages as well. What? Oh, we've got budgets for next season. £88.67 million. That's a lot of money. Match 2 of the episode then. Newcastle United down 13th place, much like Arsenal were. Although we lost to Arsenal, we are at home for the final 2 games of the season. We can still win the league. It's not going to happen. All I want to do now, beat Newcastle, beat West Ham. That's our job done. If Manchester United drop enough points, then the league can be ours. The starting lineup for the Newcastle game. Cordoba keeps his place in goal. Stevkovic, Klaus Jensen and Ivan Urukalo are the back 3. Adam Fenton is going to operate today as a right-sided wing-back because he's a very good footballer and he's not that great as a central midfielder as far as I can tell. Bassouni is going to be the left-hand side. Sam Dunn and Dennis Montoya, the 2 central midfielders. Sole, Ortuzzo and Dimi are going to be the 3 strikers today. Nenad Kampar really annoys me. So, actually, why are you even on the bench? I've got 3 strikers on the bench. Lakisevic, Kampar and Okdina. You ain't coming on. I've added Andil Maheo and Clive Todd to the bench. Clive Todd, not seen him in a very long time, and he is transfer listed. But let's give him one final game in the Premier League, shall we? Oh, no. Oh, dearie me. Moritz Lippens. I keep forgetting about him. He is probably the best footballer in the world. Every time he plays Newcastle, he probably scores about 2 or 3 goals. I think we are the first team in the top 3 to actually be playing this weekend, because I think Manchester United play later on today, and I think Leicester are playing on the Sunday. So we need to make sure that we put in a good account, get the 3 points, and then it means that, hold on, Sunderland are 3rd, what's going on there? Anyway, if we get the 3 points, it means we put the pressure on Manchester United and Leicester to get a result. Cordoba's goal kick to Stevkovic. Stevkovic forward to the makeshift fullback Fenton. Fenton, ball upfield to Dimi. Dimi's got Ortuzzo to his left. He finds Ortuzzo. Ortuzzo finds the back of the net. It's 1-0, 11 minutes on the clock, and we are looking good for 2nd place at the moment. Highlight straight away after the goal. Ryan Sessegnon forward to Moise Keane. On the left-hand side, only one player in the centre. Crosses in, Lippens is that player, so we know he's a very good footballer. Ball forward from Montoya to Pasquale Sole. 2 players with him. Finds Ortuzzo. Ortuzzo edge of the area. Back to Adam Fenton. Fenton takes a few touches. Finds Sole. Sole needs to find Bassouni if he can do it. Bassouni to Montoya. It's not a good pass. Dunn heads forward, though. Headed back. Back to Dunn, though. Dunn doesn't find Montoya, and the counter-attack with Newcastle is going to be on. Fenton gets in there first, ahead of Sessegnon. Runs down the wing, plays it back to Dunn. Dunn to Montoya. Sole wants to play it out to Bassouni if he can. Does cross it in. Ortuzzo's there. On the volley, Fenton crosses it in. Sole's there. What's going on? It's in the back of the net. Dimi scored. It's 2-0. 2 quick-fire goals now, and it could be a 3rd, because there's a highlight straight away as well. George collects the ball. Sander Berger. Weston McKennie across to Ryan Sessegnon. Sessegnon in towards Keane. It's cleared. Fenton's ball to Dimi. Dimi controls it. Ortuzzo. He's running in on goal. Ortuzzo, is he going to make it 3? He's made it 3. 3 highlights in a row. 3 goals in a row. It is 3-0 after 13 minutes. You know what I was mentioning about goal difference? If we keep this up, we might actually swing the goal difference in our favour. So 2 draws could be enough for us to win the league at the moment. Well, since the 2 or 3 minutes worth of goals, not a lot has happened. Sole gets the ball in the area, gets tackled, it's cleared. It's going to get picked up by Adam Fenton, though. Fenton runs out wide. Does he get around his man? He doesn't. Padilla gets the ball in his own area. Forward to Lippens. Little flicked head on, but Stevkovic gets there first. George for Newcastle, the right-sided midfielder. Forward to Moritz Lippens. I want to buy Moritz Lippens. Plays it out to Ryan Sessegnon. Sessegnon's ball forward, Miser Keane. No one in the area at the moment. Tries to cross it in. Sessegnon gets it. Lippens has scored. Of course Lippens has scored. That's what he does. Half-time, and it is 3-1 to Blackburn Rovers. Interesting note, Dimmy's goal on the 12th minute was our 100th goal of the season. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, Man City. No changes at half-time for either side. Is this going to go straight into a proper highlight, or are we going to just see this peter out into absolutely nothing? It was nothing. Martin with the ball on the halfway line. Sessegnon. We are only 2 minutes into the second half. Calçade crosses in. Cordoba gets the ball. Throw it out to Basuni. That's what I'd be doing if I was a goalkeeper and had the ability to throw. Urukalo plays it across to his other centre-back. Dunn gets the ball in the middle with a yellow card. Stevkovic gets it back. Montoya, plenty of space to use and run into. Plays the ball out wide to Basuni, which is a great ball. 3 in the box. Crossed in. It's gone a bit too far. Dimmy gets it. Crosses in. Sole hits it over the bar. It could have been 4-1. Basuni's throw. Montoya forward to Sol. Heads it back. Basuni. Montoya gets the ball again. Forward to Sole once again. 2 in the box. Crossed in. Dimmy's one of them. Dimmy doesn't bother headering it because he's got lovely hair, I assume, and doesn't want to mess it up. Fenton gets it back. Crossed in. Alex Merritt claims the ball. That's not the highlight, is it? Merritt, what are you going to do? Kicks it over the halfway line. Jensen heads forward. Dimmy's not going to go for it because of his lovely hair. Berger. McKennie plays it across to Retsos. Retsos has got George to his right. He does have George to his right. George crosses in. Miser Keane is there. Heads it just over the bar. That was the actual highlight. It took a while to get there. And we see the goal kick as well. Stevkovic to Fenton. Fenton's ball forward. Dimmy's going to get it. One of the goal scorers. 2 in the box. Crossed in. Ortuzo's one of them. And Ortuzo has made it 4-1. And I think that is Ortuzo's hat-trick. So he has got 2 hat-tricks in 3 games. Similar to Lakisevic. Although Lakisevic was absolutely horrific against Arsenal. Corner. Jensen's taken it of all people. Montoya. Why is Jensen taking it? Dimmy controls. Dimmy's been clotheslined in the penalty area. It's going to be a penalty in the 62nd minute. Dimmy's going to step up and take it as well. Felt like it was a harsh penalty. Looked like a clothesline. Dimmy, where are you going to put it, son? Right at the keeper, because you can't take penalties and Alex Merritt can get it clear. Into the 73rd minute, I'm going to bring Dimmy off for Paul Oakdina because Dimmy's missed a penalty. And you know in this game, the moment you miss a penalty, you may as well get subbed. I'm going to bring Basuni off as well for Petrovic. Petrovic can't play as a wing-back, but he is a left-back. Into the final couple of minutes of the game since the substitutions, nothing's happened at all, which is not a surprise. This is going to be the final kick of the game. Yes, it is. It's a 4-1 victory, and second place looks like it might be ours. At 5:30 on the 5th of May 2029 is a huge game. Manchester United versus West Ham. If Manchester United win, they become champions. If they lose or draw, we can still catch them up. Currently, there's 1 point in it and 4 goals worth of goal difference. Come on, West Ham. Well, balls. Manchester United have won 2-0. Danny Phillips? Daz Phillips, that was the one. Daz Phillips and Van Housden. That name, he's real. Yes, he is real. I do recognise that name for some reason. They've won 2-0. West Ham, unfortunately, couldn't do the job for us, and it means Manchester United have completed the treble. Second place. We were so close in second place. Tomorrow, I think, if I go here, I think tomorrow, Leicester are playing Tottenham. So, if Leicester lose, we are guaranteed second place. Thank you very much, Tottenham Hotspur. A 4-0 victory against Leicester has meant we do finish second place in just our second season in the Premier League. We are currently 5 points clear of third place, which is Sunderland of all teams. We are 4 points behind Manchester United. The final game of the season then, up against, I think, West Ham, kind of means nothing now. Final game of the season, only pride at stake. West Ham, can they move up? I mean, if they win comfortably, they could get 8th. If they lose, they might drop down to 11th. Nothing's really going to come from this game, is it? And with that in mind, it means the starting lineup is a complete mess. In goal is going to be Bizu, the Brazilian goalkeeper. Back 3, Stevkovic, Urukalo and Andil Maheo. Fenton keeps his position as the right-sided fullback because I've only got one, And that's Markovic, and he's still slightly injured. Slavko Anacic has come in as the left-sided fullback. Frank Stakic is going to partner Iranian central midfielder Hassan. You might remember Hassan. I did say I was going to change his name, and I have done. He's only 20 years old. He looks pretty decent. He's got a lot of potential, so I'm going to give him a game. The front three is going to be Paul Okdina, Gustavo Ortuzzo, and Guy Etienne, who, Guy Etienne, has scored 23 goals in 27 games for the under-23s. He's also scored 11 in 7 in the Italian Youth Cup Invitational, which, by the way, we won. He also scored 2 in the Checkatrade Trophy as well. He's scored a lot of goals this season, so I think he's earned a place in the starting 11 for the final game. The subs bench is where you'll find all the normal players. Cordoba, Basuni, Montoya, Sole, Petrovic, Lakisevic and Nenad Kampar are all going to be on the bench. I hope I don't get fined for changing too many players, because I think you can do that. I think that actually happens in this game, but I've changed a hell of a lot of players just because it's the final game of the season and basically neither of us actually care about this result. First highlight of the game, and we might actually get something from it. Yes, we do. Guy Etienne and Gustavo Ortuzzo have combined 20 seconds in to the opening highlight, and we have scored already. It is 1-0. 3.5 minutes in, Stakic to Fenton, crossed in, Etienne's at the back, Etienne on the head, hits it just wide. He could have got his second goal for the club because he's already scored one. I think he's scored one, he might not, he's gashed his head now, what's going on? Hassan with a free kick into the area, Urukalo's there, Etienne gets the ball with his little bandage around his head, Hassan on the volley, hits the post and Frank Stakic has scored, 2-0, 18 minutes on the clock. So far, despite the fact that he's only on a 6.7 rating, Hassan has been very pivotal in both of the goals. He's assisted the assist, is what he's done. Danso with a throw for West Ham. Maheo clears. Stakic, we are just about to enter half-time. Anacic gets the ball. 3 forwards in front of him. Okdina's one of them, does get it. Ortuzzo's to his right if he wants to use him. He's gone it alone. It is gone off for a corner. Are we going to even get a chance to see the corner, or is it going to be half-time? It's going to be half-time, isn't it? So far, we are looking very comfortable. What is the Manchester United score? It is 0-0. So, even if West Ham did us a favour, we still wouldn't be winning the league at the moment because our goal difference isn't very good. Not that that really matters anymore because the season's over and we finish second. Hassan with a corner. Maheo's there. Maheo hits it just over the bar. Could have been 3-0 early on in the second half. Bizu with a free kick. Maheo. Anacic, we don't really see much of at all this season. Etienne gets the ball, cross in, plays it behind Ortuzzo, and Fenton didn't want to go for it. Luis, back to Huska, the goalkeeper. Runs it forward a little bit. Is he just going to boot it upfield? Yes, he does. Not very far, though. Hassan intercepts. Ortuzzo runs out wide, finds Adam Fenton into Hassan. Hassan to Okdina. Okdina to Etienne. Etienne doesn't get the ball. And it's going to be a counter-attack for West Ham. Oliveira runs down the right-hand side, crossed in, Forrester. Kadir, and that didn't look like Kadir shot that. That looked like Fenton did it. 65 minutes in, and Hassan is going to be coming off for Montoya. Hassan, he's had a good game, I think. What did he get? 7.1. That is not bad at all. I'm also going to bring off Etienne because he's cut his head open. Kampar's going to come on. Just so you know, this might be his last ever game for the club because I'm going to try and sell him. On ratings alone, I probably should have brought off Okdina, but Etienne has got a cut on his head. Stevkovic with a free kick has a go straight in the back of the net. Boban Stevkovic, and that is a great goal from a centre-back. Oh, this is actually quite infuriating. We've got a free kick, it's come in, it's cleared. Cross back in again, Okdina in the area. Nenad Kampar has scored, it's 4-0. We have just equalised the goal difference with Manchester United. Manchester United are also losing to Chelsea. Oh, could you have imagined? All we would have needed was a West Ham to draw with United, and we'd actually be winning the league. Kadir with a corner. It's cleared. Oliveira gets the ball. Inside to Reece Oxford. McLennan to Coadio. Kadir again. All the way back to Luis. Coadio chests it down. Into the area. Fenton's going to get it clear. No, he's not. And what are you doing, goalkeeper? Luckily, they hit the post. 4 minutes of the season left to play. Oliveira, yellow carded, runs over the halfway line. McLennan forward. Kadir into the area. Kadir makes the effort, forces a save out of Bizu. It's going to be a corner. Oliveira to take. Where's it going? Front post. Montoya can lump it forward upfield. It's gone off into the dugout. Final substitution of the game then, and it's going to be, I'm doing a Stuart Pearce special. That's right, I'm bringing my goalkeeper on up front because Stuart Pearce did that in real life, and I'm Stuart Pearce. I mean, it was David James. Bizu with a goal kick. There is 1 minute left to play. German Cordoba playing as a striker. Stevkovic gets the ball. Out to Fenton. Fenton, look at the size of him in the middle there. Forward to Camper. He's never going to get in the area, is he? Run in the area, Cordoba. Crossed in. Dina's there. It's cleared. He didn't even go for a header. I don't know why. McLennan. Oliveira. Oliveira plays it out to Kadir. Kadir's going to control it. 25 seconds of the match to play. Luis runs backwards. Finds Coadio. Forward to Oliveira. Oliveira into the area. Kadir hits the post once again. Stevkovic can clear it. Highlights still going on. Oliveira, they're going to get a goal from this, aren't they? Holding, is that Rob Holding? Coadio on the right hand side, cross in. Stakic can win the header. Holding's going to get the ball back though. Holding to Kadir. Urukalo can clear it. Coadio's going to get the ball. We are over the 3 minutes of injury time now. Holding's got 2 players on him, plays it back to Valentin. This has to be the end of the game, referee. Danso now hits it long towards Woodward. Urukalo heads forward. That is it. It is all over. The season is done. We ended it in style with a 4-0 victory and a goalkeeper up front. Players there doing a lap of honour. Bit weird that German Cordoba is going to be wearing an outfield kit, but it doesn't matter. There you have it then. That is the final league table. Teams getting relegated: Norwich, Burnley and Middlesbrough. Manchester United champions. Blackburn Rovers second place. Just 1 point. Just 1 point. West Ham, all you needed to do was not lose. All you needed to do was not lose, and we would be champions. It's actually so close and so heartbreaking, even though we went into this game knowing that we couldn't win the league. That is going to do it for this episode. I'm going to do another episode after this one, which will basically do a rundown of all the players and the awards and things like that, because I realised I don't do that often, and there's quite a lot of players who are a lot better now than probably when you first saw them, because it's been about 2 or 3 years. So, thank you very much for watching this episode and this season of Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. So close, yet so far from a championship. Next season, we are going to have to go for gold. We're also going to be in the Champions League. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.